Alrighty then. Alright. Well, when last we met, I learned I somehow have super strength, which is very odd. Just having a wee bit of a late lunch before heading out to do various tasks. I hope you all don't mind. But you gotta have a bit of food. It's good fuel. Keeps you going. Alright. Enough of that then. Num num. I must eliminate this. Get out of my way. Okay. Now. Slither my way out of... me. Slither out of here and get on my way, I believe. Whoop. Wait a moment. I have to be very careful about what I'm doing. I'm gonna put this stuff away. And poor shield's gonna break any day now. Okay. Bring a pork chop just in case I need more food. Alright. Very carefully, since I apparently now have super strength. Very carefully. Up. Down. Okay. I managed to build this nice little path. It's good, it's good. And it matches. Isn't it nice? I have, like, the wood that matches. Probably should do a bit more, but this is good for now, for visitors. Not that I ask for the visitors, they come on their own. Alright. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. So, I'm gonna try and polish this statue. Keyword try. Oh, wait, why am I so slow? That's why. Okay. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned of the quantities of deceased fish. That is very worrisome. Alright, I think I used this. Does this work? It's working. Yay! Oh. Not. Oh. Okay, I think I understand the problem here. No, I don't. Oh, okay. Note to self, be careful. Oh, that's okay, it's water. Is it possible? Oh gosh. Okay, can I? Why are we like... Ah! Yes, perfect. Can I not polish that one? Why can I not polish that one? What? Hold on. What? What is this? I blame the Fae? I don't know why that's happening. Not my issue though. Now, one might think in normal circumstances this is such a waste of an iron axe. I say, this is probably fine. Oh, I hate that I can't polish that. That's irritating to say the least. Don't fall. Look, I'm gonna lose this axe. I'm gonna lose it. It's gonna go. Yeah, you can well, I could clean the copper, but as you can see, also, I can't. I don't know what trickery this is. I'm also afraid to touch it because, unfortunately, I can just break things by touching them now. What if I just... Why did it say block breaking? I didn't break anything. Okay, there's definitely something here. Okay, let's see our work from afar. Wouldn't it be funny if I hit the lily pad? Oh, it's coming along nicely now. The Fae are be weird. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I can see some spots on the side that I've definitely missed. I need to make another axe. Not well, okay. No, nobody look at the other axe in my bar. I'm not using it for that. That's my combat axe. Wait. Do I have any metal up here, actually? Do I? Okay, I have copper. Do I have any iron? That's my book box. Oh, I do. Okay, so You only need 3. And getting sticks is really easy, so. Okay. Up, thank you. Up, come on. Hello, my chickens. Lovely to see you today. Oh, look, an egg. I don't know why I put my crafting table down here. Makes my life a little bit hard. Anyways, here we go. Fresh axe. Chickens, don't be alarmed. I just need... Have you? I could have sworn there were more down here at one point. I mean, I had 3 originally, but then there was a... Oh! Okay, there's the 4th one. I need to bring them some food. Meow. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, it's nighttime. Eh. I just wanna... You have any plans to go meet others she made a way to your home for guests to visit, so do you plan on inviting them over? Well, they sort of all come over on their own, so I figured I might as well make it easier. I mean, I don't really have any plans to go visit anyone. Not really. Nibble a bit of food. Get back up here. Did I even... Nope, that's... Ah. Oh, they're here, too! Oh, that didn't work. How do I... Aha! I wonder if I missed them on the other side. Hold on. No, I didn't. I got those ones. Go up higher. Oh. Oh, okay. Listen. Listen, water. You and I might have our differences today, but that's okay. That's okay. We're friends. We're friends. We're friends. Oh! Jeez. Okay, if there was a way up here. This is fine. All is well. Can I parkour my way up, or will I fall to my ultimate doom? I genuinely don't trust myself. Hold on. Might be a weird little stopgap, but I might be able to build my way up. Then I can just break it afterwards. It's okay. As long as I don't put As long as I don't put the block anywhere that's gonna be affecting the water flow. Aha! Oh, not quite. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't get all the way down on that one. Lose another axe. Let's at least finish the front base. And there it goes. Oh, I can actually just make a crafting table and then make one up here? Cool. No one mind the crafting table on top of the... I don't have iron, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Oh! I almost forgot. I'm superhuman. Oh. Ah! Ah! I'm being watched. I am being watched.
Cleaning the statue?
Yes.
Oh. Did you know you missed a spot, like, right under the mouth?
Yeah, I can't really get to those.
You can just, like, go up the water and, you know, whatever you're doing, I don't know how you're cleaning it, so.
Yeah, there's something there. I can't get to it. Not sure why, but also, my axe broke. Badly.
You're using an axe to clean it? I didn't know you could...
Yeah, you just kind of, like, shave the green parts off.
Oh, okay. You're, back to normal now. Hair and everything? You got sick of it that fast, or?
Well, I'm usually this way.
I mean, Never mind. Are you? I guess you are busy. You want me to like wait until you're done, or
No, it's
like?
fine. My axe broke again, so I'd have to go make a
Right,
whole
yeah,
new one
yeah.
if I wanted to continue.
Yeah, you said that. Well, if you don't mind, I promised to help Nyx. They wanted to come see you to do some it's like a little test thing because they're very interested in the fact that you can breathe underwater.
I mean, yeah, sure, I guess.
Okay. Well, yeah, then if you're not super busy, I can take you there now. I don't know if they're there at the moment.
Alright, well, yeah, we can go.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Like, you really don't want to? Right, you have to make another axe. No, that's fine. All right. Like, let's go. Well,
The only thing I hope is that I don't accidentally hit something and break it.
okay.
No, I'll give you an example. It's been really weird lately, I swear.
Okay. Let me come over here, I guess.
Like,
what are you gonna?
watch, with my bare hands.
Okay.
Oh. Whoops!
How did you do that?
I would love to know! Also,
Right.
this fell over
Yeah, I see that.
on the wall somewhere.
No,
I'll just put it back on the wall.
It was probably like another egg or something. If I was to guess. You know, I don't know if you weren't really here for that, were you?
Just back on the wall. No, I don't think so, but I just put it back on the wall.
Yeah, how did you don't know how you did that?
Not at all. I've just kind of been accidentally breaking things.
Ah,
This is a new development.
was it like around the same time as your hair thing, or?
It was after I got back from my trip.
Well, that might explain it. Well, I guess let Nyx know that? I don't know. They might want to know it. Knowing them, they probably would. Oh,
I'm very worried about what will happen if I use a pickaxe.
that is a good point. Considering that was stone. That was stone with your.
Yeah, that was stone. Do you
Yeah,
think I can mine obsidian really fast?
I mean, if you want to try it, you certainly can.
I don't have any obsidian to try it with.
I don't think there's any in the area, so you probably have to find it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Nyx isn't over here by the thing like I thought they'd be, but then again, I didn't tell them, so. We're just gonna, go this way.
Alright.
Don't, just mind the gap.
Oh. Alright.
Alright, yeah, there's...
Oh,
there they are.
Hi, buddy. Oh,
brought
Marley.
Yep.
Hello.
Brought you. Muirgen, do you want to tell them? You could probably tell it when you do the little test thing over there.
Yeah. I don't want to do
probably-
something that would put anyone in any jeopardy.
That would probably be a good idea. We're on a bridge. I brought you, Muirgen. Gonna leave.
Ah, why? You don't want to hang out with us? With the cool kids?
I figured you'd want to do it alone. Is all.
Yeah, I will.
Last thing, could I heal you for like a second over there?
Okay.
with the room thing out that way.
I don't know if they're aware.
Yeah, that's awesome, right?
I have really good
With
hearing.
Atticus or whoever you're planning on putting in there.
It's
can you
fine.
just listen to them.
I'll
when
just-
they ask you
I'll
all
just keep it to
the
myself.
time? That's my favor.
It's a favor.
That's my next favor. I brought you Muirgen. That's what I'm using the favor for.
Okay, I can do you the favor of letting Atticus out when he asks.
Cool. Well, you two have fun. I am going to go get supplies and get fuel and go home.
He's weird, right?
It's probably fine. It's probably fine. You know, there's a wall.
Hi. What?
The wall. I feel
What
like
wall?
the wall. Way out wall.
Oh, you've seen that too?
Yeah, it's in the water also.
Oh. Wait, so that means it can probably go all the way up, all the way down.
I dug down a little bit and I couldn't get down far enough to get underneath it, so it probably does go all the way down also.
Well, that confirms my suspicions. We cannot get out of here ever. No way.
Yeah, it
But
would
anyways,
be hard.
yeah, I don't think Donnie knows about that. I know. Atticus knows. I don't think the other three know.
I guess not. I haven't really had the opportunity to talk with anyone about it, really.
I mean, don't do it. It's just gonna make them freak out, and then it's gonna be so annoying for us. Also, Donnie has like this plan of leaving. I want to see how that works.
Alright. I hope it's not too disheartening how it turns out.
I mean, tell someone that they are stuck in a place they don't know, that can never see their family again, or friends, or the place they came from. Sure, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I also tried to get out, so I get it. I tried to leave.
Oh, you tried to?
Yeah,
what
that's
did you try?
that's how I found it in the water.
Oh. But you like have no idea how to get through the barrier, right? There's no like mermaid powers that you have.
No, there's, as far as I know, I can't break it with anything that I have.
Sorry,
Oh.
I tend to write a lot.
No, you're all right. I also have a book. I write in it sometimes. I kind of journaled my journey out.
I journaled other people's journey.
So, what is it that you wanted me to do? Some testing?
So we haven't talked a lot, so you may not know I am a scientist. And I am trying to figure out why the hell we're all here. So that's why I need you. Yeah.
Okay.
Come with me.
All right.
What has Danny told you?
Not much.
Okay. So I have been making these experiments to figure out who is everyone, you know. Like, for example, you are weird. Milo is weird. Atticus is weird. You all don't seem human, which I didn't know was possible before here. Are you human?
I somewhat.
Someone. That's something I didn't think I would hear.
Well, I'm descended from the Fae.
Like the ones from the children's story?
Probably. Where I'm from, they're pretty normal, though.
Normal? Oh, God,
Yeah,
I
they're
have
just
so
kind
much
of
questions.
around.
And what do? Are they like killing everyone?
Oh no, there's good Fae and there's bad Fae. It really depends.
So it's basically human in another front.
Yeah, they're pretty much like human. The only difference is that they have all these powers and abilities and whatnot that other humans don't have. Like, you
Power.
never give one your name. We're all taught that
Oh.
growing up. You never give them your name or they have power over you.
So you don't remember my name, right? You don't remember it. You don't remember. I never told you. You don't know what my name is.
Oh, don't worry. I don't like to use people's names because while I am descended from them, I don't want to like abuse that sort of ability or anything like that because I don't know if I even have it.
Oh, you do have it. Okay. So, Lee, do you know what you have from your parfait?
So in my tribe, we have, I think it's, if I remember correctly, 5 major clans, and they're all descended from very powerful beings. Like, I'm descended from Maclear, the god of the sea. And so...
The god... Sorry. God?
Yeah, Maclear's also a fae, though. So, I guess...
Faes are...
Well, some of them are, some of them aren't.
Okay.
But
Gods exist.
because my family's descended from the god of the sea, I have some semblance of abilities over water, which is why I can breathe underwater and other things. But the other clans in my tribe each have their own abilities. Like someone from the Muirgen tribe, they can't breathe underwater like I do, but they are some of the better fighters.
Isn't your name Muirgen?
Oh, mine is Muirgen, but the one I mentioned was Muirgen.
Muirgen. Oh, that's too many similar names.
Yeah, it can be a little bit confusing.
So, okay, so there's these tribes, and you are from the sea,
Yes.
and you... So, here leads us to our experiments.
Alright.
I need to figure out how long you can be underwater.
Alright.
Yeah, so just, jump in there. Yeah.
I was actually in here the other day because I saw the water and I was like, oh, hey, water.
So you like? You
Uh,
just...
The water
Oh.
went down.
It's fine, it's still, as long as it doesn't run out. I know
Yeah,
it's
it's
been there
fine.
for a long time. It's getting dry, you know, with all this
Yeah.
climate changes. It's evaporating. That's not how it works.
Well, it has been very, very hot lately.
It has, right? So, what was I gonna say? I forgot. You just stay in there, and you apparently you can
Yep.
live normally there.
Yeah.
You're just talking and just breathing in normal.
Yeah.
So you like being in the water?
Yeah, I like being in the water. I mean, it is a little irritating when I have to deal with some of the drowned creatures that float around, especially the ones with the tridents. Those are...
They're not your friends.
No, they're not my friends.
Okay.
I wish they would be, but it won't be. That's why I still have to
Yay.
make armor.
I also had to make armor. I haven't made some, except my boots. I have them for a while.
Yeah, all I have is helmet, chest plate, and boots.
No pants.
Yeah, no pants
You
yet.
just
I do have a
walk around
shield
with
though.
No pants there. You just walk
Well,
around with no pants.
No armor on my pants, but I still technically have
No
pants.
No pants. Okay. What was I gonna say again? You see, my brain is jumping a lot. That's very weird concept of you existing. You are such an interesting thing. I you like a fish? You have the little.
What?
I forgot the name. The things the fish use to breathe.
Gills?
Yeah. Do you have gills?
No, I don't have gills.
So how does it work? You have no oxygen.
It's more of a magical based ability than a physiology thing, I think.
Magic without being connected to physiology doesn't exist.
Well,
I mean, like Atticus, for example, his magic can make him teleport. That is a simple concept because it is taking particles and getting them somewhere else through the air. But you have to breathe somehow. Like, are you not with the water in your mouth?
well, it doesn't really feel like swallowing water or anything like that. It's just breathing normally to me. We don't have any scientists or anything where I live, so we've never really thought too hard about why.
That explains it. Oh, no, I'm not gonna say it, sorry. Yeah. You should have scientists. They are the coolest people and the smartest people and, most beautiful people ever, so,
The smartest person I ever met was the teacher. But
So you have teachers.
yeah, we have teachers that teach the kids basic stuff and then teachers that teach them like how to fight. I know my mom and my dad taught me how to fight. And my brother too.
So, would you say you would win a war against a bear?
Well, I could probably beat a bear. Never actually fought one, but I might be able to beat one.
Okay, that's interesting. If I brought you a bear, would you fight him?
I mean, I could. You could probably get good meat off of a bear.
No, I don't know how tasty it would be. I've never killed a bear.
Well, as long as you cook it right, I'm sure anything could be tasty.
Don't say that. That sounds like you're gonna eat a human.
Oh, no. I know there are fae that eat people, but I don't.
I'm sorry, what?
Sometimes. Those are the bad fae. That's why we have to warn the youngins not to go off into the woods alone, because they might not come back sometimes.
I'm never walking into the woods again. Okay. You're not one of those, right?
No. No. As long as you know the rules of the fae, you can stay on amicable terms with them.
Oh my god, there are rules.
Kind of. It's more of just like ways to not pick them off or fall for their traps. So it's more like human-made rules for how to deal with them.
Yeah, I am a simple human. I don't want to be eaten by a fae.
Yeah, the name thing is a big one. But
Never telling my name to anyone ever again. Okay.
But yeah, there's a bunch of like little things as well. I know that some of them like cream. Sometimes you can put out cream for them.
Cream? That's so specific.
Yeah. I'm not sure why. Oh, another one that's good is if you're being chased by an angry fae, if you like throw down some salt or some sugar, they'll like stop to like pick up all the grains. I don't know why they do that, but they do that. The only downside is I can't remember if it's salt or if it's sugar. It's been so long since I've had to use... Oh, I'm positive it's sugar now, actually. Yeah, it's sugar.
hold a sec. I'll be right back in like a minute. Stay there.
Alright. Hmm.
Okay. Hi. I ran all day. Okay. Sorry. Here. Are you getting the grains?
Yeah. I picked them up.
So it works! It works! Wait, now I wasted all my sugar.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. I can give it back if you want. I don't know how well it's gonna be after being in water, but... Also, very interesting thing has been happening recently.
What?
Okay, well, first and foremost, let me just...
Wait, don't.
Don't?
Don't leave the water.
Oh.
The plan is to see how long you can make it in the water.
Okay. Well, what I was trying to explain is, I can just sort of tap some blocks and they break. Doesn't seem to work as well underwater, but when I'm not in water, I just sort of tap them and they break.
Is that like a fate power?
It could be the Fae messing with me, but it's not my power, because this is a recent development.
Oh. Interesting. So you're like super strong, you're like a bodybuilder. Bird.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really have, the bodybuilder physique, but I do apparently seem to be able to just break blocks very easily.
But only out of the water.
Yeah. If I'm in the water, I just sort of break them at a normal speed.
And that makes sense, because water does slow you down. Because, you know, it's a different physic, place, and texture, and what density than air.
Yeah. But I break them at a normal pace underwater, not a slower pace, and then I break them really quick out of water.
God. Okay, so, what was I gonna say? If you can breathe underwater, does that mean you can also breathe under other liquids?
Probably not lava?
Okay, so you're not immune to lava.
Yeah, fire and water don't really mix. They're not really the same type of
Makes
thing.
But if I put you like on a big jar of juice.
I'm not sure. I've never really...
You've never swam in juice? What kind of fae are you?
No, I've never taken a swim in some juice.
I'll have to do that sometime.
Yeah.
And you're not running out of breath at all. We've been here
Nope.
for quite a long time and you're not.
Nope, I'm not running out of breath.
So you are, you see, I've been calling you a mermaid. You are like a mermaid, right? Can you like summon a tail out of nowhere?
No, I don't have a tail. I don't have fins or flippers like mermaids do.
So, have you met him?
I haven't really met a mermaid or anything like that. I've heard people talk about them, but I've never met one.
Okay, so mermaids are still not real. Okay. Mermaids are still not real. This makes me feel better. That would have been too much for me to handle. At least you are somewhat like a human.
Mermaids might be a kind of fish, or a kind of fae. I never really rule anything out.
I rule everything out unless there's physical proof in front of me. Like you. And Milo and Atticus. Do you think Milo and Atticus are also like fae related?
I'm not sure. I haven't really had the opportunity to talk to them, like, about their life before this, really.
Milo's tree is a little bit bigger than this. I don't know. Yeah, so Milo is like this weird elf thing. He can grow plants and he is green. Would that be... Is there a fae like that?
Well, I know one of the tribes in my clan, they are descended from a god of agriculture.
Agriculture, okay.
So they can have plants grow and things like that.
Wait, so you know all about these gods. How many are there?
There's 5 major gods that are worshipped by my people. And depending on which god you worship, it really affects a lot of things about you, like what sort of powers you have, like the color of my hair and eyes are a main thing. Like if I'm influenced by the power of another deity, the colors would change.
Okay. So have you worshipped any gods?
Oh yeah, I have my main god, which is Mclear, the god of the ocean. Yeah. Although I am gonna try and make contact with the other deities from my homeland because it feels kind of empty and quiet not being able to hear them.
Also, you could hear them like all the time.
Yeah, no, because we're descended from them, we've always been able to sort of hear and communicate with them. So we were kind of like a bridge of sorts between the normal folk and the gods.
Yeah. How do you worship a god?
Usually there are shrines and things. Each god usually likes different things. Like I know, typically god of the sea, you would give them fish or any other sorts of things acquired from the ocean. The goddess of death, really any kind of just animal sacrifices for the most part.
Okay, the experiment's done. You can leave. I need you to come with me.
Oh, okay.
You can build up if you want to leave. Or just use water. That's smarter.
Yeah, I'll just... Oh, water.
So you were saying, there are these shrines, right?
Yes.
And people just put stuff in the shrines?
Yeah.
To call them. And would you say that, like, if you made a shrine for a different god, would you get different powers?
If I ask for their help and they agree, then yeah, I could get different powers.
Could I get powers?
I'm not sure. I mean, if they would agree to assist you, then I'm sure that they could give you some sort of power. probably wouldn't be on my level since I'm descended from them and I can handle a lot more, but they might
Okay,
like give
so-
you some kind of gift or something like that if they agree to help you.
Okay, so hold on. Humans can get gifts if gods agree. That's very interesting to keep in mind. So yeah, you will say shrines.
Mhm.
Would you say this is your god's shrine?
It is a lot of stuff from the ocean, but I wouldn't call this a shrine. It's more like a mural or something of that sort.
It's a wait. What do you think it was?
Like a mural, like a art thing dedicated to something. That's what it looks like, at least.
I think this is an art thing. Oh, that's
Maybe.
very disappointing.
Oh, wait. Okay, so. Rock. Break. I don't know why it's doing that.
I will not get on your bad side.
Like I said, this is
That
only recent. I don't know why it's doing that. Also, here's your sugar.
Oh, thank you. It's a little bit wet, a little bit
Yeah.
not here anymore, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one there. I haven't seen this one.
Also,
So,
hello.
You don't know
Yeah.
nothing about this.
About-
Murals.
This one I'm not sure, because unlike the other one, it's mostly like minerals, it looks like. Because the other one was ocean stuff, this one's minerals, and then I guess if the wood is part of it. It's like coal, or... It's kind of not the right color for coal. Is it coal? It might be
I
charcoal.
think it's that, yeah. Weird. Okay, so you don't know anything about this. Kinda
No,
useless.
and I
Do you
don't know
know-
this little symbol either.
Yeah, this is weird. But I think this symbol, I don't know, it may have been of the village.
It probably
village
was.
flag or
Though the one thing that I do know is that the statue was dedicated to a god, and I'm cleaning it off.
Oh, this. I was talking about that statue earlier with myself. So that's why it's so eerie. It was made for a god. Do you know which god?
I don't know the name of the god,
Okay.
unfortunately, but I do know that it was made for a god.
That's weird. So this means this village believed in gods too, or at least had some kind of connection to them.
Yeah,
Could this have been
somewhat.
a Fae village?
No, I don't think so. If it was Fae, things would be a little bit more odd, so
More
to
odd,
speak.
okay.
Yeah, like all kinds of things can happen in Fae lands. Like, for example, you can walk 3 miles and it feels like you've been walking for 3 days. Or you can walk for the distance of 3 days in 3 seconds. They'll just play all sorts of tricks on you.
Who came up with that idea?
The Fae,
Why? Oh, I hate Fae.
it's just,
I'm sorry,
they
don't
sort of
kill me.
feel like that. No, it's alright. I'm like descended from Fae, but I'm not like fully Fae. It's
Okay.
alright. But yeah, they'll do all sorts of pranks and things. Sometimes the water will flow backwards.
Backwards. Okay.
Yeah,
So
like
Fae are,
like instead of going down, it will like go up.
So Fae are just like, I think I'll try defying gravity.
Yeah, they'll do all kinds of weird things if they feel like it.
Okay, so basically there's no limits.
Yeah, I don't know if they have limits. Because some of them have a really twisted sense of humor.
Oh. What? could they like mess with anything?
Probably.
Could they like turn day from day to night like in a second?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
But can they do that any place or only on Fae Village?
A strong enough Fae could probably do that wherever.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah, I've heard of villages ticking off the Fae and then pretty much getting wiped off the map.
God. Okay. Do you think maybe this is what happened in here? I've been trying to figure out what is this place and why we're here, so...
Well, the only real information that I have is the statue and the wall.
Yeah. You said you were gonna try and contact other deities. Do you think if you contact one, they could get in here, like inside the walls?
I hope so. Now, I'm gonna be trying to contact the deity that used to watch over this village, because maybe they know something, maybe they have information, and I was told that I could contact my own deities if I did.
Okay, yeah, and if you figure out anything, could you tell me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, deities, gods, fae. My brain is exploding.
I guess it would be a lot for someone that didn't grow up with it.
Yeah. Also, do fae have like a specific language?
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but they do have their own language.
Come with me again.
Oh, okay.
This place is so annoying to walk through.
Yeah,
wish
it's
I
very...
could get places quicker.
Maybe we can build a little minecart rail system thingy.
That would be interesting. I know Daisy built her plane, and I think Donnie knows about this stuff since he has a train. So
Yeah. I've seen rails around underneath this place.
You have been underneath?
Well, yeah, there's like places underneath there's wood and there's rails. There's like little caves down there. It's a bit of a ways down though. So it's kind of...
I've been planning to go down and see, like, I had this theory that maybe this village was mainly underground. And that's why we can't see any other buildings except this ones.
Well, there are some stuff down there, just that I noticed. There's even a little cavern thingy that's purple.
Oh?
Yeah, it's like purple crystals, like this thing.
Oh, the amethyst.
Yeah, there's like a whole cavern of these floating around.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to check that out, definitely. Yeah, so what I was gonna do is, do you recognize this language?
Oh, let me see. No, I don't recognize this one. Yeah, let me give it back.
God, fuck. Yeah, I still have no clue on how to translate this. I've been trying to. And no one knows it, apparently.
I think the Fae language, if I remember what it's called correctly, I think it's called Sylvain. Might be wrong. I haven't had to speak it since I was little, so I really don't remember much of it at all.
Okay. So... I think that's it. Do you have anything else to tell me? Or
Well, besides the fact that there are random blocks on the statue that are invisible and don't break, I can't really think of anything.
invisible blocks? Okay, invisible, indestructible blocks.
Yeah, the only way I'm gonna be able to polish those blocks is if I deconstruct the statue and go inside to clean the blocks, but I don't really want to break it. So I may just have to leave it be.
If you broke it, do you think like the god would be, "Wah, how dare you," and then slap you in the face?
Well, I don't want to offend them, because it is a statue that was dedicated to them, so I don't want to break their statue, especially when I'm trying to be on good terms with them.
Have you met this god?
I spoke with them once, but it was really hard to hear them, because the connection was a bit... I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
Muffled, maybe? Like suppressed? I feel like it has to do with the wall.
So you think the god is outside the wall when it can't get in?
Well, no, I already know they're not outside the wall. They told me they weren't.
So the god is inside with us.
Maybe. But the connection is kind of bad. So it's hard to really tell.
Okay. So, if he wanted to, do you think he could get us out of here?
I'm not sure, because I'm not sure what abilities this deity has.
Okay.
If it's one that could break through the wall, that would be great.
Or maybe he built the wall.
The deity seems kind of displeased about the wall, so I'm pretty sure that's not their doing.
Okay. So, interesting. Well, this village keeps getting more and more interesting every second.
Yeah, I'm just sort of keeping to my own, though. I'm just growing my plants and hanging out in my little ruins.
In your ruins?
Yeah, the place where I'm
Oh, it's a
staying.
little-
I didn't
yeah.
I didn't build that. That's just been there.
Is that a shrine?
Well, there was definitely a shrine at the very bottom.
Okay.
I sort of
remember going there.
repurposed that shrine, and I've been using that so far.
Got it. So we're both the only ones that just stole houses from here. Got it.
Yeah, cause where
Because I
I
also didn't build
came
this.
here, I came here through a fairy circle by accident. I stepped on it and I came through, and I ended up in the woods over there. So if you ever see something weird in the woods over there, don't step on it.
Okay. I drew a fairy circle. It's so weird how we all got in here at the same time.
Yeah, most of us seem to have come here with their own houses, their own
Yeah.
creations, but I guess it's just the two of us that didn't.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, it's getting night, and I think I got out the information that I needed. So, thank
Alright.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
And if you figure out any more stuff about the village, you just know where to find me.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye! Didn't make that. That's okay. It's alright, I almost didn't make that jump. That's okay. I know I need to go buy... Build. Build. I need to go build another... Build? No, craft. I need to go craft another axe. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's a fish. Oh, speaking of fish, you know what? It's fine. I'll hold on to him. I can always use him as offerings when I kind of get the shrines up and running. That'll be okay. I am gonna have to check on my farm in a little bit, though. Oh, another chicken? Anybody else lay any eggs? Oh, yes. Lovely. I didn't bring any iron with me, you know what? That definitely... No. Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, this is okay. Probably not gonna be able to... Well, no, where did I put it? Iron? The iron? Ah, yes. This time I bring backup iron with me so that I can go... Oh! Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a hole. Oh, God. Nope. Careful. Careful. Okay. Anyways, hello, hello. I am going to clean this statue, I swear. It's the last thing I do. We clean the statue. Actually, I don't even need to go up this way, technically. I can just continue swimming. But it's alright. Well, now that it's just us, I am more at liberty to chat and answer any questions, so that's good. Oh wait, hold on. I'm going to need this for, I'd love to know what is going on here. Okay, well, I got something. Got one. Yeah, see, there's like something there. Like outlines, but it's not quite. I'll figure it out. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'll figure it out. The more I can do without having to go down all the way, the better. We're almost there. We just have the weird spots that I can't get to. And then the spots on the back. Okay. making a little staircase. Oh god, I forgot. I chopped past. Okay, we're okay. Everything's fine. I guess that's the benefit of chopping fast. Okay, that doesn't work. Does work. Here we go. Just going to see. Can't. Aha! Goes. There it goes. Oh gosh, here we are. I'm so bothered that I can't get these. I don't know what this is. Like, what trickery is this? Okay. Okay, don't be standing directly on that. Yeah, go around to get the rest of my wood blocks. Oh, I don't know what that was. Wait, what is this? Bone meal? Oh no, I missed 2 spots? You're kidding me. Okay, well, we have to go fix that. We can't ignore it. It must be as perfect as we can. How did I miss these 2 spots? Oh my goodness. So we're just gonna go from a distance and then we're gonna go look at what it looks like. Oh, I left some wood blocks up there. Oh my god, it's gonna look awful if I don't fix it. Okay, just a little bit of a wiggle here. Okay, you can't really see the stuff that's covered by water, so I guess that's pretty good, considering the circumstance. I'm a little bit confused by the whole bone meal thing, but you know, whatever. It looks good. I'll probably have to polish it every once in a while, since it is copper. It is gonna get a little bit... I'm gonna step again if I don't keep it clean. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Wow. My only thoughts when I walk by these places are, if I could get to those spider webs, I could have a really good supply of string to make bows. So now, the main thing that I'm going to need here is I'm just going to need to get some materials, and then I can get to building a little shrine up here. What's going on there? Okay, I went a little bit too far. Why is there just a little tunnel? You know, if I ever have to hide from someone, this would be a great little hidey hole. Nice. Does the other one have a hidey hole? Yeah. 2 hidey holes. Look at the little axolotls. Are you stuck, friend? Are you stuck, friend? It's probably fine. I do have to get back home, though. I think I've done enough for today. How is it that I always manage to hurt myself in the smallest of drops? Let me harvest potatoes, but I have to be very careful about it. Okay, very carefully, just the top. Oh, shit. Okay, I broke it, and I'm a little bit upset about that, but that's okay. We can fix it later. $43 potatoes. I'd say that's a pretty good haul. I know I have more. What? I can make so many more baked potatoes. Wish I had a smoker. I don't have a smoker, so I don't have... We'll just, I don't know, use the chickens for food and possibly to disorient people if they come after me? I don't know. I'm just writing this status update. Why does that sound so close? It sounds really close. Sounds like it. Oh, hold on. Oh. No, that's a squid. I can tell that's a squid. It's fine. Status update written. How's the food going? Nice, tasty, delicious food. This is gonna take more time to cook than I have patience for. I can feel it in my soul. You know, I probably have enough iron to make pants now that I think about it. Why have I avoided doing so? You know what? Got distracted. Eggs! Okay, there's another one. I could corner the market on eggs, I think. Not that there is a market for eggs right now, but... I don't want to go outside, because... Drowned boy just sounds really angry. Okay, look. I have so much. Why? They just like right there. Gosh. Okay. Where did I put the... Ah! I knew I had enough. I don't know why I didn't make one until now. Kind of silly. I probably just forgot, honestly. Good thing I have so much built up because I'm a little afraid to mine now, what with the unnatural super strength I possess at this point. All right. Oh, I can make more blocks. I don't need to, but I like it for storage. Okay. I don't need... No, I have an axe. I don't need a sword. There's no point. I don't need a hoe. At least not an iron one. I'll just make a wood one. It's much easier. Sure, it breaks easier, but it's way better in the long run. Okay, wait. Potatoes. I knew I was gonna run out. Look at that. Look at how many potatoes I have. I do have a lot of goodies still. One day I'll use that bell. Oh, he's got a shell. Got a shell. Gimme, 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 gimme! He's so quick. Why are they so quick? Get out of here! Why are there so many of you? Okay. Now I know why it was so intense. Sounding outside. There were too many. Let's just put the pork chop back, because clearly I don't need that anymore. Potato. Oh, good. I already have fish in here. Don't know what to do with them. Oh, good. I have that in there. And then let's put the iron away. No, 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 no. Everybody remains. Should have made some coal blocks. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. I think that's enough for me today. I think I've done enough work. Yeah. It's nice. Oh, alright. Now, let me see here. It's a bit silly of me to do this only now, but I simply must do this.